Konnichiwa. I'm a Japanese teacher teaching students online. I'll be infrequently giving short Japanese lessons from now on. This very first lesson is on how to say thank you in Japanese. How do you think we say thank you in Japanese? Most of you will probably come up with arigato or arigatou gozaimasu first. But there are actually many more ways to thank in Japanese. So let me explain the 5 basic types of thank yous in Japanese. The first ones are, of course, arigatou and arigatou gozaimasu. These are the most straightforward expressions to thank someone in Japanese. But what you might not know is that these expressions are used only when you thank someone on the spot. The best situation to use them is when someone just did something nice for you. For example, when someone gives you a gift, carries your luggage, opens a door for you, or makes coffee for you, you can say arigatou or arigatou gozaimasu. You can also use them when someone just told you that he or she has done something for you. If your mom says she cleaned your room this morning, you can say arigatou. The difference between arigatou and arigatou gozaimasu is basically the formality. If you say arigatou, it sounds like you're thanking someone who's very close to you. Arigatou is not just a casual thanks to everyone, but an expression used to someone very close to you, or someone younger and in a lower position than you. So, don't use arigatou to strangers, even if you mean to show your friendliness to them. On the other hand, arigatou gozaimasu is formal and usually used to someone older or in a higher position than you. But even when you're talking to someone around your age or younger, if that person is your boss, customer, or client, or you don't know that person that well, you will still need to use arigatou gozaimasu to show your respect to him or her. The next type of thank you is doomo. You might know this expression from the character doomo-kun. This is a casual thanks to strangers. When you receive the item you bought from the store clerk, your waiter brings your food, or your flight attendant gives you coffee, you can say doomo. Native Japanese speakers usually wouldn't say arigatou gozaimasu here because you're receiving the services you're expected to, and saying arigatou gozaimasu sounds a bit too polite in these situations. Doomo can also be used to emphasize your thanks by saying doomo arigatou or doomo arigatou gozaimasu. Another way of using doomo is to say hello to acquaintances. The third type of thank you is sumimasen. It also means I'm sorry, but it's a polite and humble way of saying thank you in Japanese. When someone does something nice for us or does us a favor, we Japanese people sometimes feel bad for all the trouble the person took for us, so we often use sumimasen when we are grateful or indebted for someone's kindness. The fourth type of thank you is yoroshiku onegaishimasu, and it means thank you in advance. It's very important to remember the difference between arigatou gozaimasu and yoroshiku onegaishimasu, since Japanese language learners often make mistakes confusing these two. For example, when you're asking a favor, making inquiries, notifying upcoming meetings, or thanking the person for what he or she is going to do in the future, you need to say yoroshiku onegaishimasu instead of arigatou gozaimasu. This phrase is very common to use in emails too. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu can also be used when you meet someone for the first time. In this case, it basically means nice to meet you. The last type of thank you is arigatou gozaimashita, which is a past tense of arigatou gozaimasu. This is basically the opposite of yoroshiku onegaishimasu. If you want to thank someone for something he or she did in the past, you need to say arigatou gozaimashita. You can use it when you say something like, thank you for the other day, or thank you for having me at your party. You've learned 5 different types of thank yous in Japanese. Let's review them one by one. The first ones are arigatoo and arigatou gozaimasu. They are used for thanking someone on the spot. The second one is doomo, which is a casual thanks to strangers, store clerks, waiters, and so on. The third one, sumimasen, is a polite and humble way of saying thank you. The fourth one is yoroshiku onegaishimasu, which is used for thanking in advance. And the last one, arigatou gozaimashita, is used for thanking for what has already happened before. That's it for today's lesson. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next lesson. 皆さん、次のレッスンでまた会いましょう。